Unbelievable that this little piece of junk could be such a big problem. No wonder this circuit failed. It says made in Japan.
What do you mean, Doc? All the best stuff is made in Japan.
Unbelievable.
Pause. How is this thing of Grand Parade roasting made in Japan quality relevant to today's topic, Chinese fake knives? Trust me, it's a similar situation. In today's world, made in Japan is like a seal of quality, the guarantee of a superior manufacturing and design, and a relatively high-end price. But apparently not so for Grandpa's generation. Understandable, he was born in 1920-ish, a living witness of the World War II, baby boom, hipster, and the legendary 80s. So let's go a bit deeper, follow the timeline of his life to find out the reason of his negative opinions about made in Japan quality. As we all know, in year 1945, World War II ended. Japan, as a major Axis alliance country, got up both politically and economically. It's bad. So in order to fix this huge mess of a country, there is many things waiting to be done. Most importantly is financially. So manufacturing industries starts running, make all kinds of goods, sell it to other countries, make funds to rebuild. A legit plan. Problem is, it's a big plan of many huge scales. During that time, the industrial design system of Japan cannot keep up with it. Whether it's a product design or intellectual property, they are just unable to compete fairly. So, what they did at the time is to copy like everything, make shitty lookalike products with lower quality and much lower price. Here is some examples. Toshiba 1931 VCA vacuum cleaner, copied from General Electronics 1928 model. That was before the war. And the mascot of Fujiya Candy, Peko, copied from the Bird's Eyes Frozen Foods 1949 mascot Mary. The list goes on and on. Fortunately, Nihon people realized this is no way to go for a country. So the rest is pretty much history. They use 3 or 4 generations of people, the collective efforts of the best of the best. Designers, engineers, workers, and aesthetic education at a national scale. Slowly but steadily, made in Japan becomes the guarantee of good quality. That took them almost 40 years. But for people at Dr. Brown's age, poor quality made in Japan fake item is a strong stereotype that is hard to change. If you are lucky enough to have an elder in your house, grandma or grandpa, ask them about made in Japan quality in the early days. Now, back from future to China, the current biggest source of fake knives. After we joined the World Trade Organization at 2001, all kinds of business and industries were booming. Naturally, knife industries got a slice of cake also. One city in particular, Yangjiang of Guangdong province. Yangjiang is a city that is known for the vibrant knife-making industries. Yangjiang people been making all kinds of knives all the way back to 600 years ago. Originated from an ancient military factory that makes cold weapons for the army. Yangjiang in China is like Seki City to Japan and Solingen to Germany. Cities that are all about knives. Yangjiang been taking foreign manufacturing orders for a long time, far before the WTO and after the historical event. Yangjiang got a lot of orders making all kinds of knives, low-end and budget-friendly products mostly. Along with the orders, overseas brands send the supervisors to ensure the final quality of the knives. All the design philosophy, modern-day knife manufacturing procedures, all the good stuff. It's a lot to take in, and that's where the things go wrong. Business interflow with such scale is bound to make a lot of things to happen. And the demands for cheap fake item is always there. Let it be Gucci bags, Jordan shoes, Lego sets, knives is no exception. Take Spyderco for example. The low-end sub-brand of Spyderco Bird is manufactured in China. Spyderco USA dare to send all the technical documents of how to make the knife. And you can pretty much guess the rest. Bam! Make cheap-ass fake copy of the already low-end products. Sell it at a lower price. Everything is low. It's the epitome of the chaotic early days in Yangjiang. Absolutely no fuck given to the rules. And during that time, we are weak, have no designers, can't make titanium handles, not to mention the high-end powder steel metallurgy. That's pretty sad. So make little money with fake knives seems to be a viable option. And believe it or not, buying cheap fake knives is acceptable for a lot of people. They aren't gonna use it for anything anyway. And if they do, usually they get a decent cost effectiveness or return on investment, like 10% the price for 60% the performance. Not to mention some of the fake knives are actually pretty good, worth the money at least. The demands are here to stay. We got low price labors and production equipment, and customers all over the world. Hence the fact that the fake industries cannot be eliminated. But this is no way to go, as the Japanese before us. We too must elevate our knife game. Assemble low-end products in the assembly line. Stay in the bottom of the industry chain. Make least amount of money, without any kind of industrial upgrading, will eventually take a toll on our country. Till this day, there is still lots of fake knives in the market, because the demands can't be killed. Just don't buy them. Buy your knife from reputable dealers with decent budget, like Blade HQ or Knife Center. No matter it's good or bad, fake or real. A huge portion of Yangjiang's OEM knife orders are export orders, meaning most of those fake knives orders were placed by foreign sellers all around the world. So just be careful. Some people buy ridiculously cheap high-end knives that is obviously a fake from dubious origin, then blame the Chinese for scam their money. For people like this, just please seek medical attention. Okay, now there you have it, a general idea of the Chinese fake knife situations, how it happened, why it can't be killed as long as there are people paying for them, and most importantly, how to avoid them. That's my rant for the day, a very short and rough rundown of the situation, from a Chinese knife lover point of view. This is Chroma Bridges, stay tuned, I'll see you soon.